Hey guys, this is Collector's Company back again with another deck profile, this time featuring Benny with his 5th place Super Saiyan God Trunks.
So, got 5th place with God Trunks, really happy with it, so yeah.
Shall we just jump right in?
Yeah, we'll jump right in.
Alright, first we have
For those that don't know, I love playing black. I haven't done a deck profile since Gogeta Zeno, but now I think Trunks is arguably one of the best black decks, alongside maybe Fu, maybe Kumba, you know. But this card is absolutely insane. I do think SSG is probably my favourite black deck to play at the moment. Activate main, really insane. Choose one black card from your hand, send it to your warp, draw 2 cards. You don't have to interact with your opponent. If you high roll your opponent, win the dice roll, you are good to go. And then if you have 5 Saiyans, you can just awaken. Or down to 4. Generally it happens as well when you're versing aggro, you can awaken, which is absolutely insane.
Set up your warp, very good.
Yes sir, and then on this side, once you awaken, when this card attacks, draw 2 cards, and then warp 1. Really relevant, you set up your warp with a lot of battle cards that you can play, and also the Unison as well. Amazing. And then when they attack your Unison, you can restand this if it's in rest mode to help you block an attack and, you know, just take an extra life down. Really relevant as well.
Because the leader is a blocker.
Correct, the leader is a blocker, which is pretty interesting. And then for the 1 here, you get to place 2 black battle cards back from your warp to your drop. So it fills your overwhelm, which helps a little, and it helps you remove something like a Black Mars Saiyan or any battle card that's problematic if you do have to remove it though. And then it sends it to its warp. And then we'll go over our Z deck first. The main boost that this deck got was the SSG Trunks Guiding Light. Z Awaken, when your life is at 3 or less, you can get to there so easily with the amount of, like, with the Kais, you can pretty much take 2 life here and there. So mounting as well gets you down to the range you need. When you're at 4, you can also SGR to get down to 3 life. So you can basically turbo aggro into that kind of play. Also when this card attacks, draw 2 cards. Send 1 card to the warp. So same as the front side here. But Activate Main is actually cracked though. It does the same thing, but you don't have to pay an energy, and also you get to gain double strike and 5k as well. So this card's broken.
Yep, 25k double strike, very good number.
Yep, this card's also pretty good as well. I didn't resolve it in any of my games today, but the threat of it being there, I have a double strike when I need to use it. When this card's played, choose it to one of your opponent's cards, send it to its warp, and then remove 10, gains double strike.
Yeah, it's basically on-demand thwarting.
Yep, on-demand thwarting. And then we got this one as well, blocker, Boo's still good. Yeah, does the same thing, basically removes a card, swings for 25, but this one you don't have to remove 10 cards from your warp, which may be relevant, because if you want to keep some of them, you can play this as well.
Yep.
And it's also a blocker.
And it's 1 less Z energy as well, right?
So the main thing, very happy today, we got our surmounting for top 16. This is the main card that we came for, and we got it, so absolutely amazing. Enough said about surmounting, helps you self-awaken, helps you go down to like 5 if you need to activate token negate, and it helps you go down to 3 as well. What basically gives you your life control here. It is really good, yeah. This is basically the best card. Tech from John, thank you to him for telling me that you should put Final Kamehameha in your deck, because this card is a energy sink. When you play against yellow, you can have it in active mode, and then you can pay this to rest something. And then only the top card is relevant. Give it battle card with a cost of 6 or more. You get to drop something and give it 10k. So I did play it once, but I didn't win that match, but it is what it is, so really good card. And for the tokens, we've got Chopper, Dragonite, and Luffy today.
Which one served you the best today?
Actually Dragonite. I still like Dragonite, yeah. But these were pretty good as well. I like seeing Luffy because he makes me happy, so...
That's good, that's good.
He's smiling. Alright. We'll go through the main cards of the deck. So you run 4 Kais. This is your main play here. You basically play it off the 1-drop Kai. So this is basically, if you see 2 of these on turn 1, you just keep them in your mulligan here. You basically swing with leader, send this card to the warp, draw 2 cards, and then use its effect. Bottom deck 1, take 2 life, and then play this from your hand or warp, which is pretty relevant. Turn 1 play is your best play, because if you can play this on your turn 1, it means you're guaranteed, not guaranteed, but like, you have a really good shot at using the 5-drop Trunks in your turn 2. But if you're going first, this is quite high rolling. If you warp Saiyans, it's actually insane. And the first card you play here from your warp, it is a mandatory draw 1. So hopefully you don't forget. I have forgotten, but then my opponent reminded me. Thankfully, it's a draw 1 card. So really good here. This is the bread and butter package. I would not run less than 4 of each. And then we run 4 of the blocker Gohans. Thank you for Ryan for giving me the last copy. This card is the best card to play from your warp. This is also one of your when you mulligan, you definitely want to keep one of these as well. Hopefully you burst one of these, because when you burst this and you play it from the drop, you get to draw a card and then burst another 3, and hopefully you have 5 by these. And then the card I hate the most in this deck is actually this Go 10, but you do need it for consistency. I ran 0, felt bad. Ran 1, didn't work. 2 was inconsistent, 3 felt just right for this deck. So, and if you Spirit Boost, it does gain crit, but however, it's pretty irrelevant because most of the time, if you swing 10, they just combo out of it and get a free Z energy and do their 1 energy Z play.
Yeah, especially when everyone's playing cantrips, they just draw a card and then get a Z energy.
Yeah, and then we play 2 of the 8-drop Trunks. This card is absolutely insane. I played a game against Hatch today. Shout out to Ems. Really relevant because this is probably the best package against M here. So when you swing with the dual attack Trunks, this card's been around for ages. I still love this artwork more than the winner ones. Even though I do have a playset with the winners, I still prefer this artwork. And then when this card swings, you get to put 3 cards back. It's got dual attack, so basically it facilitates 1 overwhelm 6. Against in my Hatch matchup, I think I swung with this. He petrified it, but he didn't know that when I have 1 energy, I could play this from hand as well. So if you play this from hand, you still use the Spirit Boost 1, but you're just losing 1 card from hand, but it's still okay. I got him down from like 5 down to 2, so really strong here. But if you play Zeno Evolve along with your Kai, you get to draw 1 card, being the first card that you play. Yeah, this package is really insane. So this is your aggro package basically, and I think 2 is the correct ratio for this as well.
Yeah, very strong cards.
And then last but not least, shout out to Peter for giving me the pre-release here. Beautiful. This card's really good. So this is one of the cards that you want to send to the warp as well. Your leader card is black, and then you have 3 or more energy, play this card from your warp, and then it's a double striker. Basically, if you swing with this here, baiting a token negate sometimes, you can just clear it with your leader and then go in for it. But yeah, having the on-demand double strike for 1, that you can also draw 1 if you have a unison, is pretty good. And then the main reason to play this deck right now, my favorite card from Gogeta's Xenoday, it is the 4 Beyond All Limits. This card is absolutely cracked. Whenever you have 6, you can loop and get so much back from this deck. There's a lot of 3 to 7 like targets that you can get for this deck. Absolutely insane. Best overall of the deck. Along with, if you play 3 of the Vegeta, it's a literally 1-2 punch combo here. So literally, you overwhelm 6 to play this, grab this back, play this, remove something, swing for 30 crit when the Goku's on the board. Even though this goes at the end of the turn, this stays. You get another 30k swing next turn. It's really good. And it also helps you play one-off boarding in the deck as well, which is also really good. This card's absolutely insane. Still love this card since Gogeta's Xenodays. You can use it for Overwhelm 6 if you want, probably not, but you can also, the main one you use it for is Union Fusion. The main thing when you attack with this, you get to warp one of their battle cards. So heaps of removal in this deck. One of my favourite cards, still is. Has a place in my heart.
All of them cyclable off the Goku as well.
Yes, and they're all, you can find all of them off this 1 card. Tenacious as well, you can find off Goku as well. This is your best floodgate for the deck. I would never cut 2. This answers a lot of problematic decks. You don't really have a good floodgate in black, so this is one of the best cards. Love it, and it's overwhelm 6. And then the best super combo to run in this deck, I know David is running the warp one, but I prefer this one. You have so much life control. I'm a very aggressive player. I like to take my own life. I'm very greedy, so, and I like to bottom deck bad cards. You know? Sometimes you just brick it. I'm doing a mill count on these, man. I've milled these so many times. More often than not, I milled 2 of them per game, so I've been a little bit unlucky, but it is what it is. So.
Just the nature of the deck.
Nature of the deck, high roll deck. Hopefully you don't mill this. This is the only card you don't want to mill in the deck. And then we have the new card, SPR Kumba.
All SPR.
Yeah, this Kumba's really good now. Now you can actually have more barrier removal. Forgot to mention that the 8-drop Trunks here has barrier removal as well. So now you've got even more barrier removal for black. This card's really relevant. So the main effect is you can play it when you have 3 or more energy, but to resolve this you have to play a Kumba or under it. Otherwise you can't actually play it. And you have 4 more energy, it gains double strike. And when you play this, you get to choose one of their battle cards. It does not ignore barrier. Oh, sorry, it does ignore barrier, but it's based on your Z deck number, and then you get a warp card, which is really, really good.
On play is huge.
Basically, it's a 25 double striker, or it's just a 25k barrier removal for most things, like mainly 4 drops in, etc., routine, etc. Only SCR you can play in this deck that I think is relevant because you burst, so you want to play Evil Seed. When your opponents have 2 or more life, you can burn them for 1, look through it, and then the shuffle, pretty good. And then the main thing is that you get to steal one of their cards. Yeah, this card's really good. This just wins you game. Like, if they don't know how to play around this, then you probably just win. Like, this card is the only SCR I'll play this game. Really, really good. And then we play 3 SGR. This might be a little bit excessive in some decks. I think most SSG play 2 of these. Well, I like to play 3 because I like to see it. Because like I said, once again, I'm very aggressive. I like to turbo awaken. So once you token negate down to 5, you can use SGR already to go down to 3, and then you can already Z awaken if you meet the requirements. And then this was actually relevant against Android 21 versus Richard. He had I took one of the 8-drop swings, comboed out of one of them, and then he swung with the full power counter. I was like, oh, this is not a counter, right? I can just use this here, negate the attack, and I didn't have to pitch to.
I actually didn't know that. That's very good.
Very relevant. Very relevant. Yeah. Oh, and also if you press yellow, the counter, you also can use this after.
Yep.
Yeah. It is actually a really good card.
Auto speed negates are always very strong.
And also, in my Margin Vegeta matchup, you can keep one of these up if your opponent's starting Black Mask Stand against you. If you keep an energy up, you can just warp card form after the battle. Really good. Enough said. 4 token negates. Token negates are good. We play 3 because we play 3 tokens. Good card is good. Helps protect your unison.
Very nice.
We run 2 Petrification in the main. Arguably the best card that's carrying black at the moment. Without this card, black is dead.
The boss monster killer.
Yeah, the boss monster killer. A lot of the things that it's good against. Notable ones, Green Gohan. We can also use it against Beast Gohan.
Android 21 8-drop.
Android 21 8-drop. If they play Golden Cooler, you better have this because I think Max can have against Will and just... Yeah, this card's really important. Again.
All the Gogetas.
All the Gogetas,
yeah.
Exactly. Stop the Aegis. Best card in black. And then finally 2 Super Kamehamehas because you want to stop floodgates. And really relevant, hitting some Z battle cards as well that don't have deflect. Really good.
Very good.
And we'll go through our sideboard. We run 2 more petrifications for the matchups that you need them. Sided this in a lot, probably can be for your main, so really good. The respect card for Android 21. Yeah, basically only runs for Android 21, and I also sided this in against M's because he plays a lot of Oceanist, so basically I need the 3rd copy of this as well to stop all the floodgates. Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you for Peter for telling me to run this because it actually made me feel a lot safer running the 3rd copy because Oceanist is pretty deadly for this deck. So yeah. I wouldn't run any less than these. I respected 21 anyways because Jun's a great player. I didn't know he was playing that until today, but I'm glad I had it. And also Simo, Richard, all amazing. I had this mainly to stop full power counter.
Yeah, Rebellion Hammer's insane. Yeah, I saw it for the first time today and I was not happy.
Yeah, the card's really good. And then we play 2 Hunt. I decided this in once against Green Gohan, but Max Malone, great kid, man. I love playing against him. He was definitely one of the better opponents that I've played. So everyone's been amazing, but he was so kind. Like, he always reminded me of stuff that I should be doing that I haven't been doing. Shout out to him. You know, he lost in Sydney final to John, but you know how he's got a great future. That's what I'm saying. Absolutely amazing. He played around this so well. I never got a chance to counter him. And then the second effect is pretty relevant. Sometimes you do have a unison. If you can pitch this with Petrification against Gogeta, you can use this to negate their skill with the Spirit Boost. So good card is good. Point Sky, really good. I started in against Margin Vegeta, my only loss for today, but however, I think I was a bit sleepy that game or whatever. I don't know. I had a brain fart moment against my opponent. I thought he tapped up for a second. I was like, oh no, I don't really need to resolve Point Sky. Had I known, I would have resolved Point Sky right at the start of the turn so he can lose most of his hand. So it's on me, but card is good. Shout out to Peter again, lending me some food. This card, I was pretty scared of M playing Hatch, so just to make sure I don't lose that matchup that badly. He's a really good Hatch player, right? Best Hatch player in the world, OCE. I had to respect him. I started 2 of these foods, felt really pretty as well. Yeah, you can literally play the 7-drop off this and then we can do some shenanigans. And it's dual attack, so insane. And then we got 2 of these. Thank you for John for telling me this tech. Played against Kevin at Locals. did me wonders. So I thought I should side this in against Boom to help get rid of their big boy. So yeah, didn't see any food shapes, so never sided in. Never sided didn't see any blues like Soul Striker. So never really sided this in. Didn't see Gogeta as well. Like, yeah, did not need to side this in. You don't side this in against 21 because it's a free target that they can tap.
Correct.
And yeah, basically that is it. That is the full 15 side.
Alright.
Alrighty, I'll go for some matchups for today. In my round 1, I versed the Token 21 deck. That's pretty scary. I lost the dice roll. He ran twice. And he had a 7-drop in there, but he didn't have a bad over. I think that one went to like, he had like a 7-8 anything. I was glad I was able to clutch that one out. Yeah, so it was good. That was my round 1, I won that one.
Yep.
Round 2, I versed... I don't remember what I versed round 2. I think it was Margin. Maybe I think Margin didn't want my game.
That was round 3.
Huh?
That was round 3.
Round 3.
Yeah.
That was round 2, was that? I versed a Green Gohan. Oh, I can't remember my round 2 actually. So I versed Green Gohan, one of my matches was Max, you know. He was really good. I only won that game by barely 5k. So yeah, huge shout out to him. It was a really close game. I petrified both his 8-drop Gohans. And even then, it's still a really close game because defensively they're all the 10ks from the Goku to combo with. So defensively they're really, really strong. And then one of my games, my final game, so I played as Martin Vegeta in round 3 then. That game was also, that game was really bad actually. I lost the dice roll in that one again. And he went first, he played some cards I didn't know. His secret rare was the Gohan, Bursting Rage.
Yep. The new one from the new set.
Yeah, I didn't expect that. And also, he also played the free Grandpa Gohan counter negate. Shout out to him. Man, he played a lot of cards I didn't know what it does, so kind of caught me off guard, and I played really bad that game. That was a game I played really bad, so yeah. So round 3 was him. I lost. It was my only loss. Round 4 was Max. And I got round 5. I got paired against Richard. Shout out to him as well. Great player from Pro Gamers. I lost the dice roll. No, I won the dice roll this one actually. So that was huge. And then I remember my round 2. My round 2 was M, sorry. Yeah, round 2 was Hatch M. And then I was able to win that one off a triple strike and then just grinded him down with my 8-drops. Yeah, round 5 was Richard. Yeah, that was a really tight game. I think I also won that game by 5k. And he said he misplayed at 1 step. But Android 21 is very difficult to grind against. Yeah, so shout out to all my opponents. They were all amazing, super friendly as well. And then, yeah. And then final shout outs, I'll have to give a shout out to my team. They all did really well. John, amazing, he won another regional, so huge shout out to him. June as well. Man, I was like, I never versed June at any regional. I'm glad.
Yep.
He was able to up me by 1 ranking, so I couldn't get top 4 and he got top 5, so happy for him. And then Kevin got in top 16 as well. So yeah, and shout out to the team and everyone that came. It was a great event run by Attack, and shout out to all the judges. Peter, Josh, did great.
Yeah, awesome. Alright. I guess we'll catch you guys next time in the next video.
Signing out.
This is Collectors Company signing off. Peace.